All personnel assigned to the waste management open should stand by. The date is February 6th. Precisely at 0600 hours, security received advance notice of a brewing nightmare scenario. The glue crew from Detroit will be on site today. Their presence has historically increased noise complaints, debauchery, intoxication, strikeouts. That's when you hit a bong, take a shot, and chug a beer. And every time they cost the city a fortune and come clean up. They are not affiliated with players. They are not affiliated with sponsors. They are not affiliated with staff. They are humongous pieces of shit. They have a documented history of poor judgment. I don't care what the local jet says. These boys are trouble. Let me reiterate, heavy alcohol consumption is anticipated. Decision-making will deteriorate rapidly. Individually, they are manageable. As a group, they are not. For identification purposes, profiles will now be reviewed. Let's start here. Mr. Aspar. This guy is a huge piece of shit. He tolerates service staff only while they are useful. Once the transaction ends, so does the courtesy. He owns a full set of clubs. He will use 2 of them, maybe 3. The rest are emotional support equipment. Likely location, a steakhouse with at least a 4.8 rating on Google. Anything lower is an outhouse in his eyes. Approach with caution and low expectations. If you thought the last guy was a huge piece of shit, this guy is the pile of shit that other shits get thrown onto. You'll recognize him immediately. He will still have the CPAP imprint on his face, not from last night, from the ride over. If there's a power outage, he becomes a medical emergency. Tea times are never negotiable. Chicken parm is the only competing obligation in his daily plans. In fact, golf and chicken parm have had more influence on his life than any living person. Strongly dislikes Mr. Vaughn. The winter shellfish outreach incident still a fresh wound. It will likely trigger him if mentioned. If spotted, call for backup. He cannot exceed 3 miles per hour. Next we have Mr. Dom Toretto himself. He's like Dom, only if Dom was a piece of shit. He loves getting fucked up, not casually, professionally. He will appear unconscious while continuing to operate at full capacity. This has been observed, documented. Dislikes not getting fucked up. Strong negative reaction to sobriety. Likely location. Flagging down a cart girl with the urgency of a medical situation. Note, this is a sanctioned PGA event. There are no cart girls on the course. He will not know this. He will not care. Shots are requested. Quantities are not discussed. If he says he's fine, he is not. If he says he's done, he is lying. Next subject is the cherry on top of a shit sundae. He never walks away from an argument. Ironically, very capable of walking away from his own consciousness. He once blacked out at Ford Field and walked home, not figuratively, across half of Metro Detroit. Most would be mortified. However, he treats this as a personal achievement. He is diabetic. This has not slowed him down. It has only added paperwork. If the mountains are blue on any course cans around him, he's at risk of a major femur injury. Dislikes losing arguments. Dislikes Ohio. Dislikes being the only one with an actual medical diagnosis while surrounded by people actively working toward one. Likely location. Unknown. Historically, distance has not been a limiting factor. Be wary of this one. Hold on to your butts for this next one. The trickster. Calling him a piece of shit is an insult to shit itself. This individual will immediately attempt to involve others in a game called Who's in My Mouth? Participation is assumed. Consent is not discussed. He believes soccer is a real sport. This speaks volume to the quality of his judgment. Dislikes giddy-up condoms. On a related note, he also has a warrant for unpaid child support, so approach this one immediately if spotted. Likely location. A local titty club. Or actively searching for the MSU alumni tent. There is not one. He will insist there used to be. He will describe it confidently. incorrectly. Do not validate this memory. It only encourages him. Next up is the potato pounder. This is the kind of piece of shit that leaves smears in the toilet for days. He specializes in saying the exact wrong thing at the exact wrong time. Not accidentally, with confidence. Silence will follow. He will not notice. Strong evidence points to autism. Dislikes using his first shot on the tee box. Requires several attempts before reality is acknowledged. Dislikes staying awake past 9 p.m. His entire body simply shuts down. Likely location: anywhere with French fries, or standing patiently in a Sydney Sweeney soap giveaway line. Explaining why this actually makes a lot of sense. He will be asked to leave. He will not understand why.
Here comes the dragon of cum. Sir, are you gonna come tonight?
Can't wait to come on that shit.
This next one is relatively unknown, but here is what I can tell you. If it smells like shit and travels with shit and stays at an Airbnb with shit, it is most likely shit. Profile: he pounds high noon like Rory pounds his drives. All power, no touch. Prefers beverages that allow sustained operation over long periods of time. Likely location: a Mexican nightclub. He does not speak Spanish. He does not need to. He is hoping to be called Poppy later. More likely outcome: Poppy his ACL walking around TPC Scottsdale. Best case scenario: he realizes the guys he's with suck ass and leaves early. This has precedent. The last piece of shit to funnel out of the turd gang's asshole. The landman: he will be wearing some form of American flag attire. But don't be fooled. He'll go from red, white, and blue to black and out and nonverbal in minutes. He will also be in possession of smoked meats. Far more processed meat than his medical chart recommends. Dislikes liberal pussies individually, collectively. Likely location: a cigar lounge or the PBR tent. Either way, just follow the Make America Great Again hats. It's a trail right to him. If you really want to lure him out, just yell, "I hope Hillary runs again in 2028. Still think these boys aren't trouble? Think again. Be vigilant. Also, one last piece of breaking news just came across my desk. New intel tells us these old asses are headed to Scotland in 2029 for their 40th birthdays. If they aren't stopped today, they'll desecrate the birthplace of golf. They must be stopped.